Hi, my name is Nick Hawkins. I presented recently at QUT on the BEST network, and while I don't have an official PowerPoint to share with you, I thought I'd record a short video with a few comments about the BEST network and what it represents. If you go to the BEST network on www.best.edu.au, see the address here, you'll find this, which is the front page. As you can see, there are three elements to BEST which are important. I'm going to concentrate on two things. One is the idea of the courseware catalogue where we keep lessons, and I'll also comment briefly on Slice, which is an image database, but more importantly a tool to capture and share the knowledge that academics have about those images. First, we'll just have a look at the courseware catalogue. The collection of about 150 cases that have been written by academics. Here's one from a physiologist at University of New South Wales. There are cases which they've created for their students but which they've made available through the BEST network for others to use. This one happens to be on thyroid physiology. You can, if you go to the site, you can preview that and do the lesson. I'm not going to do that now. But what's important to understand about the BEST network is that you can take this lesson simply by clicking on the Teach with This button, and you'll be asked, do you want to teach with this lesson as is, or do you want to make changes? If you want to make changes, you can add that lesson to your workspace, and in doing so, this whole lesson that someone else had made has now been transferred to your workspace. You can go to your workspace and you can now change that lesson in whatever way you want. You might want to change the logos, you might want to make the questions harder or simpler. That's up to you, because it's now your lesson. You can change it and you can deploy it to your students whenever you want. The other thing that's worthwhile understanding about the BEST network is Slice. Slice is firstly a very large collection, over 20,000 biomedical images of all sorts, macroscopic, microscopic, imaging studies, diagrams, but also Slice gives academics the ability and students the ability to annotate those images and thereby convey information about what they know about those images. If we go to Slice, what you see is a very large collection of images, quite searchable. The searching is sometimes challenging, but usually works quite well, and adding an asterisk helps. You can see there's a lot of macroscopic images. There's also a lot of radiological and other imaging studies, and a lot of microscopic images, both of human disease and of other organisms. The important thing about Slice is that when you look at an image, and this is a whole slide image, so I can zoom right in and see what's happening. Some sort of giant cell reaction here for the aficionados. The important thing is that you can add information by creating layers, and having made a layer, I can annotate certain things. Make sure I've got that right. It's a giant cell, and blah blah blah. And so I've now added to that image my own layer. That bit of information there is proprietary to me. I'm logged in and it's only visible to me, but I can take that URL there and I can share that with anyone I like in whatever way I like, because it exists. If you look that up now, you'll find that layer with that pin in it and those comments from me, and it's just out there in the web. Because the BEST network is entirely cloud-based, so using it is a very simple thing wherever you are in the world. I won't talk much more about the BEST network here, but there is this 2-slide PowerPoint. On the second slide you'll find a range of links. There's a nice little compilation video from our summit in Sydney a few months ago, which gives you an insight into what's happening in the network. There are a couple of videos and a blog on Slice and how we're developing Slice to be a collaborative tool, which is a really very exciting aspect of the work we're doing in the BEST network. And a couple of videos here, case examples or video blogs of how to use the adaptive e-learning platform, which is the platform I showed you earlier with the content on it, and as best network members you're able to get access to that platform and create, share, disseminate lessons. And finally, there is a courseware collection we showed, linked to another webinar here, which highlights the use that one academics made in using adaptive lessons in anatomy. There's a lot of resources out there on the BEST network. These are a few to get you started. The main thing to understand about the network is that it's by academics for academics. At the moment, it's entirely free to join. We have an institutional subscription model, and gradually we're looking to get institutions right across Australia and indeed across the world to sign up to be members so that we can more efficiently and effectively teach our students. Thanks for your attention.